Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Craft and Chat Thursday on a very hot, sunny. Oh, I've just 1 second. I got thrown because I can hear myself through this tablet. We're almost organised. Anyway, hello, everybody. It's a very sunny, hot here in Sudbury, and honestly, I've got my hair up because I can't tell you how warm it is in the studio. We've got all the windows open. So if you hear some birds, it's in there because we've got all the windows open to try and make it cool. It is boiling, isn't it? I would say I hope you've enjoyed the weather, but obviously you have to make sure you look after yourself because I hear it's been really hot up and down the country. I can see there's loads of you joining me. Thank you. You might be having a respite from having maybe a barbecue in the evening or had a little kind of summer party already. I mean, what's today's date? June the 16th. The year is running by very, very quickly. How's everybody been? I have loads of things in store for you today. There's only just me, so I have got 2 tablets. I can see there's some people here from Debbie Moore Designs and also over on Craft and Chat. So I can see all the messages from you all. I can see, wow, there's loads of you already. So let me have a look. I have got Heather, I've got Tracy, I've got Fiona, I've got Shelley, I've got Carol. Oh, Anita's joined us also from Hawaii and Honolulu. What's the weather like over there? It is very hot in the UK at the moment. I have got Lynn saying happy Thursday, everybody, from a very hot NC. So that should be North Carolina, I would say. Then I've got Manda from South Wales. I have got Linda, I've got Belinda, I've got Sue, I've got Iris from very warm in north of Durham. Kathleen says, hi, Debbie, and all the crafters. Beautiful here in Devon. Oh, my goodness. I've got Sharon says, hope you're all not sunburned. So true. Hope you're looking after yourself. I have got Manda says, hi, Debbie, Dave, and guest. No guest tonight. There is just me. I have loads of things in store for you. But you know what I'm like. I've got a demo area over there. I've got an area over here. And don't forget, if you have any questions or queries, please let me know. Remember, what should I say? The Craft and Chat Thursdays are all about you wonderful crafters out there. Yes, we do the show, but it's a live demonstration, and I've got some fun demos to share with you tonight, some of my top tips. I've got Marsha joining us from a very hot Arizona. I've got Margaret says, it's very cool here today. I've been having high winds and lots of rain last week here in Wilburn, Washington, I think that is. Laurel says, evening from Dover. Sorry I missed you at the weekend. When you were stuck in traffic, I would have bought you a cup of tea. Yes, I went to France at the weekend. It was a belated celebration of my birthday. Dave took me over. I brought the sun back. Are you happy? But it is very warm, so please make sure you look after yourself. Sharon says, I've already said that one. Harry and Tina says hi from Darlington. I've got Marie, I've got Yvonne. Shirley, bless you. She said, just waiting for the crafty queen. That's so nice of you to say that. And Carol said she's worth the wait. Oh, bless you. I've got Anita saying hello from a warm Cornwall. I've got Betty. I've got another Margaret says, I wonder what's in store for us tonight. Well, it's haberdashery, but then I saw some beautiful feathers, and Lou Sims came to see me yesterday, and we were talking about some fabulous Ciao Bella stamps and dies, so I just had to share that on tonight as well, so we have that as well. I've got Annette joined us. I have got Anne. I've got Anna saying hi, Debbie and Dave and the crew. I'm here with my paper and pen, glass of wine, ready to be cheered up as it's not been a great week. Oh, bless you, Anna. Well, hopefully I can cheer you up, okay? It is, I'm so warm. All I can describe it is I have taken my shoes off. I had my flip-flops on to help me cool down, and I've had to put my hair up because I just can't believe how warm it is here. And Karen goes, phew, it is hot, and hi everybody. I've got Anne says, I'll be a bit quiet tonight as I've got a bad chest infection. Oh, Anne, well, take care. Look after yourself, okay? What do you have for chest infections? Is it more... Maybe it's like cough medicine. Anyway, whatever it is, look after yourself, and hopefully I can make you smile a little bit. Who have I missed saying hello? I've got Beverly joined us. I've got Tina. I've got Sandra. Cousin saying, hope everybody's well. I hope all is well with everybody. I have got, let me have a look. Another Linda just joined us. I've got a Janet. Wow, there's loads of you. I thought you'd all be out sunning yourself, but thank you for joining me tonight. I've got Mare. I've also got Tracy. I've got Sally saying hi as well. And I've got Betty says, not crafting, got a broken wrist. Oh, Betty. Well, up to this morning, although I didn't have a broken wrist, so please look after yourself, I did have a bandage up to here. I sprained my wrist, but hopefully it's okay, but you need to look after yourself. My grandfather used to say, bless his soul, used to say, Debbie, you've only got one body, look after you. I have got, oh, Philip said it was me using Carol's login. I was setting it up for her, bless you. I've got Holly saying hi, have a few Ciao Bella stamps, they're very nice. Oh, well, I've got one with a dream catcher on tonight. I have also got Jenny joined us as well. I've got Deborah from Essex. I've got Angela from Ireland. Wow. Then I've got another Barbara. I've got a Vanessa saying, looking for a fun show. Well, I will try my best. And I have got, some little top tips coming up as well, so stay tuned. I have got Wendy saying hi. I've got Karen, Shadia from Canada. I've got another Deborah. I've got Lorraine. Your hair looks stunning, Debbie. Suits you up. Hope all is well. Oh, Lorraine, should I tell you a secret? Well, it's not a secret because I'm going to tell everybody. Dave's like, no. I'll tell you. Dave hates my hair up. So I don't tend to automatically put it up, but I had to, okay? I've got Denise saying hi. I have got Mandy. Victoria says, tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. Well, all I can say, Victoria, is that I'm so glad I'm not in here tomorrow. I've got Angela saying, oh, hi, Debbie and Dave and our crazy, crafty, crazy gang. Wow, that is a tongue twister. Hope you both had a lovely few days away. It was really, really lovely, okay? And I managed, because it was away for my birthday, but I managed to tell because Dave's birthday is on the 4th of July. So that's only in, 3.5 weeks away or something like that. So I told him what his surprise was going to be. We're going away for France for a whole week for his birthday. And so he's really excited. And so it was really nice just to relax and just to, basically, I was going to say soak in the sun, but then we brought it back. So we're going to enjoy the nice, lovely, sunny weekend as well. Who's going to the NEC? Anybody going to the NEC next weekend? I'm off to the NEC for the crafting show. I think it starts on the Friday. Yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm doing 360 make and takes. And there's going to be Bella, Mandy Taylor's going to be there, and also Amanda Bateman as well as myself. And we have a huge stand and all the area for make and takes. So if you are popping along, all the make and takes are free. All about inspiration and different themes. Make sure you check out my website later on and book your place, or you can book it when you get there, especially if you go in the morning. Right, where are we? I've got Teresa just joined us. I have got, Shadia says it's raining, it's thunder and lightning and rain in Canada. Well, let's hope it comes over here. I have got, I've got Amanda says, hello everybody, just come back from a beautiful work celebration in Harrogate. Well, I'm so glad you had time and I'm so glad you've joined us. I've got Mackenzie saying hi, hope you're well. I've got Janet joined us from North Carolina. My goodness, there's loads of you. I've got Michelle, I've got Anne, I've got Jacqueline, I've got Elaine, I've got Liz. And Janet says she's hoping to go to the NEC. Well, that'll be good. I've got Marion joined us. I've got Cynthia. I have got, oh my goodness, there's loads of you. I have got, Lorraine says, oh, it's a man thing, hair down. My husband prefers mine down as well. I think it is, but it's so much better having your hair up, especially when it's so warm. Anne Bushel's just joined us. I have also got Christine says, good evening, everybody. Hope you had a nice time. You are looking very summery tonight. It's the hair up, honestly. And you can't see me, but I have got nothing on my feet because it's so warm. I always remember my mum used to say, if you get really hot, you need to make sure you take your shoes and socks off. I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or not, but I always remember that, so that's why I've taken them off. I've got Susan saying hi as well. I have got, some of you saying they would love to go to the NEC, but you're working. That's what Sharon says. I've got Mary just joined us. I've got Margaret. I have also got, oh, Anne Bushell says she's going to be there on Saturday and Sunday. And make sure you book yourself a free make and take, okay? Oh, Anita says you've gone very fuzzy. Have I gone fuzzy? Is it just a you, Anita, or is anybody else saying it's fuzzy? I've got Jean saying hi. Looking forward to this show from a very hot Malta. Oh, my goodness. And Kaya says it's 92 degrees in Savannah, Georgia. I think it's gone crazy at the moment. Where have I got? Oh, I've got, oh, Mackenzie says, glad to hear you doing well. Been using my goodies from Debbie since they have arrived. Now, as I said to you, I think last week, Zoe's now looking after all the prizes and it's not being given to me because I get distracted. I'll own up, you know, sometimes they give me lists and I'll go, right, yes, I'll get them sorted. And then they stay in my in tray. So now all the prizes have gone out because Zoe and Jenny are on it. So if anybody is waiting for any prizes, please private message from next week because they've only, last week's have only just gone out this week's and so is the week before. Oh, look. So Dave has brought me not a cup of tea because it's so warm. It is some sparkling water. Okay, everybody's saying, so a lot of people saying that I'm not gone fuzzy. So it must have been, you might need to go out and in again, Anita. Try that. I've got Kristen says, sorry, Debbie, we're on holiday when you're at the NEC, but we're going to Doncaster when we get back. I know you won't be there, but perhaps next year. Yes, unfortunately, I won't be going to the Doncaster show because it's Dave's birthday and we're going away for a full week for the first time. I think it might be in 4 years since we've had such a full week, so we're kind of excited about that. I've got Jane joining us saying, hope you can do another crafty show later this year. I'm going to try, don't worry. I've got Gunilla just joined us saying hello. I have got, where are we? I've got Kawa saying, what about your show that week? So next week, yes, thank you, Kawa, you just remind me. So next week's show is on a Wednesday. We will put a post out over the weekend to remind you all that I'll be doing one on Wednesday. And there might be, and I'm saying might be, the odd live feed from the NEC, okay? But I will let you know next week if that's going to happen. As for, you know, Lorraine just asked me if I'm going to be at West Point in September. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be there, I'll be honest with you. I'm just sorting out the show dates over the next kind of basically the next 3 weeks really, of the upcoming shows that we're going to go. So stay tuned. We'll be putting it on our website. We've been putting it on I think the website has a section for diary dates, which we're going to try and sort it all out. Where am I? I have got Jacqueline just joined us. Oh, and Victoria says you keep going quiet, Debbie. Is it because I've got my mic here? No? Anybody else hear me okay? Karen liked my photos for the weekend. Thank you for that. And Ellen says, hi, Debbie and Dave. Hope you had a lovely birthday. I did. It was great. I not only celebrated it all week when I went to London, I then celebrated it at the weekend. So it had I felt like I had a double birthday. I have got, where are we? I've got Barbara saying, hi, Debbie and team. Looks as though you had a great weekend. I did. Thank you for that. Oh, Mare says, I really want to go to the NET, but I can't get it around with all my health problems, but I hope you all have a lovely time. Mare, thank you, okay? And I know there's a lot of people saying that they can't make the NEC, but don't worry, I've got some special shows in store for you that you'll be able to watch on Facebook, but also on YouTube. Ellen says, my chats are not working. Well, I can read your chat, so maybe it didn't to start off with, but I can certainly hear you. I certainly can actually see it now. And Cara Jane says, I can hear you. Your hair looks amazing. Thank you. 2 grips, and that's it. That's how I carry them all along. I've got Linda says, hi, just made it. Phew, the heat. Back from hospital visit. Managed to do some Christmas die cutting in between. I'm now going to sit and back and relax. If I go quiet, probably dropped off. Linda, not a problem. But thank you for joining. There's a couple of you saying you can hear me fine. That's brilliant. Anna says, just like the Queen, you have 2 birthdays. Yes, it was great to celebrate it. Mackenzie says, I can hear you very well and would like to say a big thank you for my goodies. They came and have enjoyed using them. You're very welcome, Miss Mackenzie. I'm so sorry for the delay because I think you won I think you won the gift when we did it in America, and yes, I accidentally filed them. But all of them, we now have a system. So I just want to say thank you for everybody for all your patience over the last couple of months, because as you're aware, we have amalgamated into personal impressions, and we're in the process of sorting out all the administration side and getting everything in how you're used to it with Debbie Moore Designs. And that is slowly getting there. And I thank you that you're still with me on this crazy journey that we're undertaking. I've got, Sylvia says, no, my chat's not working either. But I can see you, Sylvia, so I don't know what that means. Maybe you have to come in and go out, okay? Hopefully you can hear me okay, but I can certainly see your messages that are coming up. Maria says, I've been making loads of your angel cards for church last week. Thank you. Do you know what? They're one of my favorite collections. Angels of Inspiration and Angels of Friendship. And then the other collection that we have is the Angels of Hope, which is the latest collection. I love them all. They're all beautiful. Right, everybody. So I can see that everybody, I've got people on Debbie Moore Designs and Craft and Chat. If I haven't said hello to you, just say hello again, because you know what it's like on Facebook. You only have so much and you keep going up and down. And what I want to do is talk about, in a second, about the new procedures that we're having to do. I can see... okay, where we go. So I can see, where are we? A lot of people are saying that they can't come to the NEC. Don't worry, I'm going to put loads of different, well, basically, not homework as such, loads of fun projects for you to have a go at. I've got Violet just joined us saying, hi, Debbie and David and all the crafting family, what is? Bless you. And Margaret says, I can watch you every night. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that sounds lovely. Cynthia says she can hear me as well. So it sounds like the picture and the sound, because that's what Tina says, is fine. So whoever can't hear me, please pop out and come back in again. The reason why we are very glad that you can all hear us is Dave has got a special system in place. Don't ask me. It's like a board this big with loads of gadgets on, and it's hooked up to different mics. So as long as you can all hear me, that's the main thing. Okay, so the like and share. Wow. So the like and share for this week, okay, I wanted something totally different. And so here it is. When it's hot, what type of food do you like? I know it's such an odd one, but for me, I love almost like a buffet food when it's really hot, like, I don't know. So for example, tortilla, which is obviously a Spanish, like a Spanish omelette. I like to have even burgers if I need to make something hot, but I do like having like tapas, and I like having Mexican food. So tell me what you like, what you want for your like and share, what you would have when the weather's this warm, and I'm going to pick somebody later on at the end of the show to win the like and share. So that's the like and share for this week. I've got Andrew just joined us, I've got Jill just joined us, I've got Isabel Tapp. Now that Isabel Tapp is actually Bella. She can't be here in person, but it looks like she's on the show as well tonight. Angela says salads. Yes, definitely. I love salads. I am one of these people that likes having as many vegetables as possible. So yes, Deborah says, just had a curry for dinner. Do you know what? Dave will be jealous, Deborah, because that's his favorite food, curry. Okay, I can see, I love a good salad on a cold plate, definitely. Annette says ice cream and salad. Hopefully the other way around, okay. But saying that, one of the girls here, I think it was Lindsay, brought in some ice creams today. So I had an ice cream this afternoon. It was great. And Karen's put cold food with salad, ice cream, and plenty of Pims. That's a good one. Do you know what? I think the last time I had Pims, I think it last year. It might have been the year before because I can't remember. Dave and I went to a Battle Proms picnic in the park, and it was just amazing. So I can see loads of you are putting a like and share, and thank you for sharing this page. We want to share it to as many people as possible. I love Andrea's. Andrea says, I love salad in warm weather, especially with juicy king prawns. Definitely. So you're all making me hungry. Maybe I shouldn't have asked this question. I've got, Iris said, had ham and egg salad tonight. Yes. And Val's put nice fruit salad. Wow, loads of you. I can see I'm going to have to just not read some of these out because they're certainly making me hungry. Oh, but Betty's put, got to have salad with the cooked meats. Finish off with homemade kulfi ice cream. What's kulfi? Dave, do you know what kulfi is? Oh, Dave said it's Indian. Is that right? Is it an Indian ice cream? Trudy says, I like to graze on snacky food like boiled eggs, carrot battens, hummus, and other dips. Me too. So I tend to eat a lot of carrots. I love carrots. I have got, Laura says, my mum used to say Pim's was a rubbish tip with all the stuff in it. What? I read that wrong. Pim's was rubbish tipper with all the stuff in. Lovely though. My mum didn't like Pim's either. She preferred sangria. I know what you mean. Okay, Karen says ice cream and a nice gin and tonic. That's so true. Right, everybody. So, while you're all doing the like and share, I want to talk to you about tonight. There's quite a lot of you on, and there might be some newbies. If you are new to our Facebook Live show, welcome, especially on this hot evening. Thank you for joining me. Tonight's theme is Sweet Dixie, and I've got a bit of everything on. Obviously, I've got a haberdashery theme, but I've even got some, the way to describe it is a bit of Ciao Bella and some more Sweet Dixie dies to go with it. Sylvie says, I like a jacket potato and prawn sauce and a garnish salad. Sorry, I got distracted with all that. Okay, where have I got now? I've got Brian just joined us, says, hi, Debbie and Dave and team and all you crafty crafters. Hope you're all well. You look fab. Keep up the good work. Bless you. And then it's gone so quickly. I've got Irene just joined as well. So by the way, if I've missed saying hello, I'll just keep saying hello and I'll get to you. And Betty has confirmed that kulfi is Indian ice cream. I might have had it actually. We probably had loads of, I love ice cream. Did I tell you last year I bought, or should I say, Dave bought me an ice cream maker. It's still in my boxes. I haven't unpacked it yet. I do need to start making some ice cream, especially this weather. So let's talk about how the system works tonight. So our craft and chat shows are an interactive demonstration show. So as you can see, although we're talking about food and making me very hungry, I'm saying hello to people as well at the same time. So it's interactive. So it feels like you're in the room. And if you have any questions, I can try and help and answer them. And if there's any that I miss, okay, what will happen is the team, we have Jill, we have Jessica, and we have Zoe. We'll go through all your comments and answer all your queries. So don't worry if I don't get round to it, but you have to appreciate there's hundreds of you on, and it's not always possible for me to see all the messages that you put. So I got distracted. Jenny's put, you look very nice tonight, Debbie. Not that you don't any other time. Your hair up suits you. Well, you know what? I just might do that. I might just wear all my hair up all the time because I am so warm at the moment. Nicola says, pinky Greek stuff, but steak and gin tonight on my holes. Are you on your holes and you're watching me? Oh, Nicola, bless you. Thank you. So with regard to these shows, at the moment, they're on every Thursday. We are going to be starting a Monday show, and I think it's starting in 2 weeks' time. I will confirm when that's starting, okay? And what the idea behind it, over the course of the next few weeks and months, we're going to do other videos. So you need to make sure you like this page, okay? And then you will get notification, hopefully if Facebook is working, fingers all crossed, you'll get notified when we're doing a live show. Now the live shows can be like this. So the idea behind it is that we have got product that you can buy. And for example, the first item that we have is really a cute die. It's a set of sentiment dies because the theme is all about, well, for today's haberdashery. Okay, I have got a die on here. And it's the first one, which is CCO175. So if you wanted to order this, how it would work, Dave's saying no. Have I got the wrong number? Yep. There you go. So so you've got thank you so much. Sewing mends the soul. You are so kind. So you can, they're the three, well, the main ones that you get. And look at that. You're getting, they're really good sized dies for you. But look at the price on here. So you're getting this set of dies for only $5.99. So if you wanted that, you'll see that from the actual, on the right hand side, you'll see that you've got the code CCO175. So if you wanted this set of lovely dies, all you need to do is pop it in your comment box. And what will happen is this show is open until next Monday night at midnight. And what will happen then, the show will then be closed down. And then we'll process the show and send you the invoice out next week. So that's why we need you to put the comments in. And then I've got on here is the comments themselves will, as I said, will be broken down. If you're brand new to using this system, you do need to send me your email address and your postal address so we can work out the shipping. We do ship around the world and we work out the best possible shipping. At the moment, everything's gone up. I mean, have you seen the price of diesel? And I'm not going to start a conversation on that because my husband goes on about it every single day. We pass the petrol station and he goes, it's gone up another 5, gone up another 10. So it's going crazy. So with shipping, especially the international, where we have set shipping, which we use Hermes and Royal Mail, and we also use other, I think it's DPD as well, depending on the size of the package. For the international, we get different quotes and they change all the time. So we always work the best way possible. And if you have any questions or queries, the girls will help. So remember, if you're brand new using this system, please, after the show, private message via Facebook, your email address and your postal address so we can work it all out. So when you actually get the invoice, this will be sent next Tuesday afternoon. Jenny and Jessica and the team will be on it. You'll actually get the invoice with what you've ordered. So if you wanted to pay by, say for example, by PayPal, you have that option, by credit card, by debit card. You also can pay by backs, and the other one, you can ring up the office and they'll take payment over the phone. So we have all the options. And I do know at the moment there's some of you having some issues with the payment system. We are working with it, so please bear with me. But the best way is just to ring the office and take the payment over the phone if you're having any payment issues. I know this week we've had a few of you ring up and the girls have got it sorted for you. As soon as the payment is being processed, your invoice will go out, your order will go out straight away. However, if you have ordered a pre-order item, so for example, last week, the June monthly box was on there. That's coming in, I think, middle of next week, and that will be sent out then. So the order goes out altogether unless you ask otherwise. Now, our telephone number is 01787 375 241 that you can give us a ring. Or remember, you can private message us on Facebook at Craft and Chat TV or at Personal Impressions. Okay, so what have I missed while I've been reading all that up? I've got Joanne Baxter saying hello. I've got Jackie. Cara Jane says, don't like the way it's packed now. You have amalgamated. Okay, Cara Jane, will you do me a favour? Will you give me that feedback? Okay, because we're all learning. Can you just put a private message, because obviously I haven't seen it, what about it that you don't like how it's packed? And then we'll look into it because we're in the process of sorting all that out. Okay, I have got Mary saying hi. Sorry I'm late. Karen says hi. Oh, Sherry's ordered the actual day and I haven't even started. I've got Jen saying hi. Sharon says, hello, Mary. The like and shares are what you like to eat when it's sunny or hot. Thank you, Sharon, for telling that. Jane says, there's so much I struggle to find the items. When you say you find it hard to find what items you need. I understand that because there's so many different products on there. So on personalimpressions.com, the website that we have, the best way to do it is to click the brands, okay, and then choose the brand that you want to go into, and it has all the actual product come up. If you are wanting to actually see a product that was on Craft and Chat, the last, I think it's 6 to 8 weeks, there's a section. So when you go onto personalimpressions.com, click on the right hand side, click shop, you'll have on the left hand side, it'll come up Craft and Chat TV, and then it'll list all the dates. So you can click on that and you can see the products that were listed, and then just under that it says the word brands. You click on that and you can see all the brands. So if you want Just Debbie Moore products, it comes up. If you want Sweet Dixie products, it'll come up. But remember, please ring and bear with us while we sort it out. Obviously we are in the process of changing everything to make it easy for you wonderful crafters out there to use our facilities. Okay, so where am I? I have got Penny saying hi. I've got Shadia says, hi Debbie, the package was brilliant for me. All the mugs came unbroken, which meant they did a good job, so thank you. Well, I'm so glad, okay, because I think, but Shadia, they knew you were in Canada. They might have quadrupledly packed yours, because obviously we wanted to make sure that your mugs were not broken, but I will pass that on to the team, so thank you for that. I've got loads of you talking about food. I'm not going to read them out, everybody, because I'll be honest with you, it is making me hungry. So we're going to get started. Now, remember, if anybody has any questions, please let me know, okay? And I'll try and go through them. Now, all the invoices went out for last week's Cadence show. If anybody missed the show, it is available still to watch, okay? And I really would recommend you watch it because Mandy was here and the demos that she did was amazing. I'm sure you'll get some inspiration using those amazing Cadence products that we now are stocking. I've got Sharon just joined us as well, saying good evening all. Well, good evening, I'm late. No, you're not. You're just on time, okay? And I think that is everybody that I've missed, that I've said hello. If I missed anybody, remember, just say hello again. I'm multitasking. I've got my notes. I have also got my 2 tablets, and we're going to get started. So remember, tonight's all about Sweet Dixie. Now, the dies that I've got on tonight have been designed by Sue Dix. Now, Sue Dix is an amazing designer, and she's been working with personal impressions for a very long time. If you don't know about it, Sweet Dixie is an own brand by Personal Impressions. And Sue Dix is one of the designers. But Sweet Dixie products or brands might be designed by different designers. For example, I've got a Sweet Dixie paper pack coming up, and I've designed that. Okay, so but the way to tell who's designed the dies, if you turn it over, 9 times out of 10, they'll have a little picture and it'll tell you who the designer is. A lot of them that I have on today, Sue Dix has designed them. So this one here, as I said, the first item I have is CC0175. And what we have on here is we have, thank you so much, it's a Sweet Dixie die set. It's only $5.99 and you've got these sets. Now they come as in a full word there, but the beauty about that is the snippability. You could actually snip that there and you could just have thank you. You don't have to have so much. You can actually, that's the beauty about this. I mean, obviously sewing mends the souls, and then you are kind, or you can just have used it as that. But for $5.99, that is a brilliant price. So remember, if you want this item, pop it in the comment box and put CC0175. Jackie says, great dies. I've got Wendy saying hi, Debbie and Dave and all. I've also got, where are we? Shadia says, by the way, when is the guru of mixed media Mandy will be back? Well, she was on last week, Shadia, and I'm just in the process of sorting out a program. So I will make sure it's being added to the calendar that we're creating very soon, but we'll let you know. So as I said, this is CC0175, and we're going to get to the next item. So the next item I have, everybody, it is a lovely vintage sewing machine. So this one, yet again, it is a lot of metal that we have, and you can see the detail on it. It's CC0176, and this one on here, it is still $5.99. Really massive size die for that price. I've got Mags just joined us. Hi, Mags. And I've got, oh, I have to read this one out. Jan's put, I like to have tapas and a very cold, crisp white wine. Do you know what? I love tapas, honestly. It's one of my favorite foods. And it's something to do with being brought up in Spain, honestly. I just love Mediterranean food. I've got Val saying hi this evening. And Cara Jane, I don't understand what you said. You've put, I've lost half a cucumber that I was eating. What do you mean you've lost it? Do you mean you've ate it? Okay, so this one here, everybody, it is CC0176, a vintage hand sewing machine, Sweet Dixie die. Look at the detail that you're going to get, only $5.99, and really by Sue Dix, this is a must. It's great because it gives you 3D, and when it goes with, when I show you the samples that are coming up, you're going to love them, honestly. With the whole collection, it has been designed to work as a standalone, or you can actually use them in conjunction with other products. Karen says, I found my wolf die from Sweet Dixie from a previous show and love how perfect it has cut. Well, this is the thing. I will be demonstrating in a bit, in about 5 minutes, how gorgeous they cut. I've got Lynn just joined, says, hi, Debbie and Dave, missed a lot. Just woke up so hot today. I had to have a nap. Well, I'm glad that you've just joined us, okay? And we're just, you've only missed one. That is Lynn, the first one. This one is CC076 and it's only $5.99. The one that you missed is this one, which is CC0175. and that is still $5.99. So great price for these dies. And Cara Jane has answered. She's lost what she was eating. She can't find the cucumber. I'm not even going to ask where your food platter must be huge for you to lose the cucumber. But Carol, I can see that you've ordered 176, and Anita, you've ordered 175. So I'm going to move on back onto these dies. Remember, these have been designed by Sue Dix, so they actually cut really crisp. This one is gorgeous. This is CC0177, and as you can see, you are going to get 2 mannequins, but the way they're designed is you got also the actual cut outline, so you can use it 4 different ways. Sorry, I've got distracted. Cara Jane said she's found a cucumber. It was under her Sizzix machine. Well, I don't even know how to answer that, Cara. Wouldn't it be squashed? Okay. Mare says, is anyone else suffering with headaches, or is it just me? Is this, I hope that doesn't mean that I've made you have a headache, Mare. Hopefully you mean the weather. But no, if you meant the weather, yes, I found it very stuffy yesterday, and I had a headache yesterday afternoon. So going back to this one, this is CC0177, and as you can see, they cut really beautifully, and we're going to actually, the next one I'm going to cut out, because the next one, oh, Shelley says I've gone fuzzy. Hopefully it's all sorted and I'll be back onto it. And Mare has confirmed it wasn't me that was giving her a headache. It was the weather, which is good to hear. Lillian says, good evening, Debbie. Hi, Lillian. Thank you for coming. And Sandra says, I've had a headache for the weather as well. It just gets too hot. Drink loads of fluids, everybody. That is the top tip, okay? Liquids, and make sure you drink plenty of them. And I don't mean alcohol. I mean, even hot tea and coffee is good for when you actually have, when it's in hot weather. So this one, as I said, is CC0177. Brilliant price for $7.99. Great size. You got it 4 different ways. Now the next one is even a better price, and this is the one I want to demonstrate in a bit. Okay. So this one here is CC0178. Sewing accessory Sweet Dixie die. Look how many you get. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But this one here, you actually, it's a set of buttons, but you get 6 there. So essentially, although there's 12, there's actually, you got 5 more in there, so you get 17 different cutouts. And look at the price, everybody, $7.99 for them all. When you actually go through them, you can actually see the detail in there. So as you can see there, you have got some lovely fabric addict, you've got the scissors, you've also got from fabric scissors to little sewing scissors. There's the buttons, you've got the needles as well, the bobbins, you've got the tape as well, and the thread. So you're getting all that for only $7.99. And I'm going to show you how beautifully they cut. And as you can see there, you have got all those in there. Now what I'm using, so we're going to do the demo straight away, but this is just a demo of me showing how easy they cut. Now if you don't use the magnetic sheets, everybody, I would recommend that you use them. So this is a magnetic sheet, and it's CC, oh, what was the code? We had them CC0029 for one sheet. These are the A5 sizes. We do them in different sizes. Let me just take these buttons out of the way. I want to show you how you can actually cut part of it. So what I mean by part of it is I'm going to cut, you can use them for storage, so you can put them in a file and a store, okay? But what I tend to do is put them through the machine like this. So what I want to do is I would like to have, I've got one of these sets of dies already open. So let me just go and get it under all my little crafty stash. Where are they? So as you can see, I've started to put them together. So what I want to do is I want to have that in grey. I'm going to use some craft card, and then I'm going to use some gold as well. So I'm just going to do a few of them in gold and a couple of them in, I mean, they're gorgeous. Okay, all I'm doing is doing like so, and then I have to have the thimble in gold. Shelley says, yes, I suffer with migraines worse in hot weather. I drink plenty of fluids, love tea in hot weather. Very true. So this is a magnetic sheet, which is CC0029. Look at the price, everybody, £1.43. And it's great for storage, but also it's great for when you actually put it through your die cut machine. So what I'm doing is I'm one of these people that likes to make sure that I put everything through in one go. So let me just, I've just noticed there's a little bit of paper in here. Let me just take this out of here. There we go. So what I want to do is show you how easy this is. So I'm going to put this in gold and this in craft card. So this is the mirror gold card that we had on a few weeks ago. And it was, I think, 10 sheets for a really good price. So I'm going to have that on there. And what I need to make sure, my machine is the Spellbinders machine. So I'm going to have my base, have that on there, like so. Make sure it fits in. And then I have some craft card that I'm going to put. Now, this is the set that I'm doing, everybody. The set is this one here, which is, I've already forgotten, CC0178. Is that right? Yes. And then what I'm doing is the bottom one, I'm using some craft card, which we have on the show coming up very soon. Okay, that's an amazing price. And that's going there. So don't be worried about mixing and matching with your cards. So I've still got more accessories that I haven't put on. And then I get my top plate, like so. And I'm going to put it through the machine. And if you have a look at the card, the embellishments, it looks like real. So I'm just going to put this through. Wow, move my drink out of the way. Now be very careful depending on the thickness of this. So I'm holding, a couple of weeks ago, do you remember when I actually did this, I actually jumped out. So what I'm doing is going very slowly. You can't see it, it's on the other screen, but never mind. And all I'm doing is going around it, down it through the machine. There it is, I've just put it through the machine. Lift the top up. But this is how brilliant they cut. Look at that, everybody. Now, get yourself a pricking tool. Now, remember, or if anybody got one of the 9-in-1 tools, I think there's 2 left of the 9-in-1 tools. We are getting more stock of those, but look how lovely these come out. So look at that. That looks so real. And these are Sweet Dixie dies, so you know you're going to get really good quality. They're going to go through, I've used 250 GSM. Okay, so that's showing you how, and I've just put it through once. So follow the instructions for thin dies. Look how gorgeous the bobbin is as well. So what I've done is I've used mirror card just to show you how easy it is to cut. But also what I wanted to do is use craft card, because craft card can be difficult, everybody. You can sometimes, the fibers sometimes don't work. Well, it's not that it don't work. You have to put it through a couple of times to make sure they actually cut out properly. But with Sue Dix's designs and with Sweet Dixie's quality, you know you're going to get that beautiful finish straight away. So you can see how they've cut out beautifully, and simply just pop them out like so. There we go. So I'm going to be, that's what I'm going to, some of the elements I'm going to be using in the card coming up, but I'm going to do the demo in a bit. I'm just going to keep on going, and then the idea is we're going to show the products and then we'll recap and do the demo. Okay, if I missed any questions, please just let me know. Oh, Dawn says, sorry I'm late. Had to take my granddaughter home. Well, no problem. You can catch up. What other messages have I had? And then, well, wait, Debbie, will I be able to get a selfie with you on Sunday at the craft show? Of course you can, Lynn. And make sure you book yourself into a make and take. I am doing 6 make and takes a day. It's not just me. There is the team of 4 of us doing them, and they're all free. Shelley says, what is the most the GSM kind of dies cut through? It depends. I'll be honest with you, Shelley. So obviously this is 250 GSM. This feels thicker because it's more fibrous, where this is the mirror card. Okay, and it could be 300. And if you feel that it's not cutting, you know, the thicker the card, obviously you have to bear that in mind. Not all dies cut really thick material. And what I recommend is if you feel that you need to actually put it through twice, then just put it through your machine twice and then it will cut no problem. And the other thing is putting a shim in. Obviously this is, I've got the matte, or should I say the magnetic sheet in there to help me cut that, and it's great that way. And that gives you that extra pressure of pushing it through. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Okay, so that one, everybody, was CC0178, and it was our fabulous sewing accessories. And as you can see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why did I count 12 earlier? Anyway, you are getting all these dies, but these are all individually. Look at all the buttons that came out. and they come out, you just pop them out and they'll come like this. So they look very vintage because it's got all the embossed detail that you're going to get on there. So let me move that to one side so I can continue. So that one, everybody, is CC0178. Karen says, love these, they're so sweet, they are. And yes, Philip said you can use the button dies to make different colors. And Shelley says, got my tea, hubby just made it. Well, I've got a nice cup of cold water because I didn't want a cup of tea because I'm so warm, everybody. Okay, now I do know there's lots of you that likes the idea. So remember, that is what I've used on there of card kits. And so what we have is you can see that we've used that die there, Fabric Addicts, and we just put that lovely accessory to finish it all off. So what we have on the show is the Sweet Dixie Vintage Sewing Sentiment Topper Kit. Now the idea behind this is that you can actually use it with your dies. So you've got the toppers themselves. Now I'm going to open the pack in a second. And I mean, look at the price, everybody. Normally $17.99 because it comes with a forever code. Now if you've never heard of a forever code, what that means, everybody, is that once you've used all this up, it will never run out. So as I go through it, okay, you can see that, oops, I nearly gave you the forever code there. It's on the other side. You have got on there beautiful toppers. You've got them in different colorways. If you've got any of the Debbie Moore Match It nesting dies, they'll work with them as well. Okay, or you can just cut them out. You can fussy cut them out. And then what I need to do is make sure I show you the papers because they're just gorgeous. So these just cut out. You've got them in different sentiments, different colorways, really beautiful elements for you to use. You just trim them down, and as I said, they work. They're the toppers. These are the topper ones, everybody. But look at the papers. The papers are gorgeous. So you have got all these gorgeous elements and these papers to work on here. So this is CC0179. It comes with a forever code, which means that once you've run out, you can actually print them off again. And I just love the variety and also the color palette on here because it has that feel of vintage, and that's what we're going to talk about when I come to do the demonstrations. Now this one here, it's very easy. I love the fact that you've got the buttons on the edges, and what I had to do is put both colorways in here. I've got people ordering, which is brilliant, okay, with the whole collection itself. Remember, it comes with a forever code. But the other thing I wanted to say, if anybody likes these and more, I'm going to show you, we've got our USB key on. So the USB key is on promotion. So the USB key is CC0180. Look at that price. Normally $24.99 and it's only $14.99. And it has over 2,800 printable elements. And if anybody's at home thinking, well, do you have the digital option? We do have the digital option of the USB key, but let me show you some samples, everybody. So that was the card kit, and we'll recap later on. Okay, and I just want to show you some of these cards. Oops, Dave's going to have to pass me them because I've just dropped some on the floor. So let's have a go through them, looking at them. Okay, so this is from the USB key, everybody. And as I said, it is CC0180. So look how gorgeous these designs are. So you can actually do the tags, you can add the vintage feel to them. You've also got some side scenes in there, so you can create some wow factor cards. There's a sewing room. And what I like about it is you've also got the old vintage ones with all the lovely sort of adverts that you have on there. So you've got them in there, as well as these lovely layered effect ones. You've got them in different colorways. You've got that option there that you can actually do. And then what I've got on here, I have also got some dimensional ones, really fun ones. So this is a rocker card, so these are dimensional ones. Molly says, I'm late. I was sat outside eating homemade sweet and sour. And as I go through it all, okay, what I want to show you is this card here. So this is one of the designs, okay, but what I want to show you is by having it as a digital option. So there's your card, so that's a front stepper card. Okay, so it goes completely flat. Because you have it as a digital option, you can take that design, so obviously it's in a different color, and you can make a larger card. How cool is that? Okay, so what we've actually done on here is well, when I say we, I think this was done by Jeanette. And what she's done is she's actually made the design bigger and then put lace on it. She's actually got a real bobbin and cut it in half there. Okay. But then she's had buttons and layers all from the USB key. Now remember, it is on digital and I'll show you in a second. But I mean, Sharon Allen says beautiful examples. Oh, thank you there. I mean, they're not all just from me. They're all from the whole team. I've done some of them, but then the team has done them as well. So as you can see on here, you've even got mannequin cards. I just love the mannequin cards. And wouldn't that be cool if anybody is having, I don't know, for example, you're going to have like a little party, a dinner party. You can also put the names on there and use it as a mannequin. It really is a fun collection. The USB key has 2,800 printable elements and it's an amazing price. Normally $24.99 and it's only $14.99, everybody. So the whole range itself, okay, is all about haberdashery. Now, when it comes to haberdashery, you have got, as I said, 2,800 printable elements. And what I've done is you've got two sections on there, but then you've also got the extra sections that I've just shown you with that beautiful card. So just to show you that, you've got that in different colorways and all these elements that you can actually use. Now I've got loads of messages coming through. Belinda says they're beautiful. She loved the sewing. Elaine says they're gorgeous. Kay says all the cards are beautiful, but the sewing machine card is amazing. Well, just wait till you see if you like amazing. I'm going to show you one more. Okay. And this was done for a digital download option. Or talking of digital downloads, let me just put that code up for you. So that's CC0188. So if anybody wants the whole of the USB key, normally, remember, it's $24.99, but you want it just as a digital download, so it downloads directly onto your computer and no P&P. Then that is $12.99 instead of $22.99 for the digital. Just pop it in your comment box and we'll allocate it to your order, and it's CC0180. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you, because I'm loving the sewing, okay. Oh, there's another one. Did I show you that one as well? There is loads of them. I wanted to show you this one as well. I can see loads more messages coming through. Anna says, I made my first rocker card from the Alison Journey for a wee one recently and she liked it. That's good to see. I really love the rocker cards. It's such a really love collection. Well, very easy to do. Once you get the idea, you can do so much. Talking of wonderful cards, everybody, look at this one. This is easel drawer. So there's that sewing machine again. So let me just put it completely flat. So you can see it's an easel drawer. And then what we've done is you have got an easel card in the middle, a 6x6. Then you have these little easel drawers for your sewing sets. How cool is this? Jeanette Clennell did this sample for me. We've got them in different colorways. But then what I did, everybody, because everybody loved this, I did in the craft room with Debbie, and I've just lost all my messages, so I don't know where they've gone. Oh, there they are. Cara Jane says CC0080. I think, yeah, you mean 180, no problem. Suzanne's just joined us. I have got Wow, Anna loves this as well. So this one here, everybody, this is, so you think, how do I do that? Dave's actually going to put the link up, so take a note of it. And it's my video that you can watch in the craft room, so you can download the papers and you can make this step by step. I go through all the measurements with you because I won't be able to do this tonight with everything else that I'm showing you. Jane says, when sticking gems, can you use PVA glue to seal instead of Mod Podge? When sticking items, not gems. I need my eyes test. Sorry, Jane. You can use... or to seal. Well, I presume you mean like rice paper and also decoupage paper. If that's the case, yes, you can use Mod Podge. I wouldn't recommend using PVA glue because sometimes if it's a standard PVA glue, like the kids use at school, it goes brown over time. You can use our Magic Bond and Seal, which is only $3.25, which we had on last week. That is brilliant. There you go. So you can see the link. Hopefully Dave's he's put it on Debbie Moore Designs website, and he's going to put it on the Craft and Chat. Elizabeth Dixon says, sorry I'm late, not in a good place. Oh, bless you. You've been nursing one of your cats. Oh, well, hopefully I can make you smile a little bit. I hope, like you said, hopefully I can distract you for a while. Well, how about this? And don't worry about forgetting to pay last week's invoice, okay? You can get it sorted out over the weekend. Don't ever worry about that, Elizabeth. And yes, Heather, it would make a lovely gift. Now remember, Dave's in the process of putting it on Craft and Chat, and he's going to put the link on, and you can have a look at that afterwards. Don't go away, okay? But literally, I've got a video on there showing you how you can create that. And I show you how to do the drawers and how to do the different effects. And it is so easy. Susan says, made this as an Easter present using Easter gnomes, put mini eggs in the drawers and added a small bunny egg. That is a brilliant idea. Susan, did you take a picture? You need to send me a picture. That would be amazing. And Pat's just evening said, evening all, I'm late tonight. I had a busy day. Well, Pat, thank you for joining us. That is lovely. We're just in time because I'm going to do some demonstrations. Okay, everybody. So what I want to do is I'm going to talk to you about vintage and different layouts. So what I'm doing is sharing with you. You don't have to do. I love doing, as you all know, there's nothing wrong with doing a square card. There's nothing wrong with doing like a bigger square card. All I've done on that is put a step on. And obviously you've got the square cards and then you've got the A5 cards, but experiment with shapes. So I've shown you a lot of tags in this, all these samples earlier. So on here, as you can see, we have got, this has been done, you've got as a tag. This is actually quite a chipboard one, but then we have just done on some craft card, another tag as well. Now this idea is actually been taken from Jeanette Jackson, actually did this similar tag shape for a card for me. And what I've done is I've taken that idea, inspiration. This is the beauty about it, having such a big team of helpers when it comes to our card samples, and then I can inspire everybody. But what I've done is, you can see I've prepped it with some other ones. I love vintage, so my top tip is layers. So what I've got on here is I've already put some lace, I've already put some papers to do a different effects, and then what I'm doing is I'm using the dies, which I'll go through in a second. Susan says, can I do loads with Santa? Oh, I'm going to do loads with Santa's coming. Well, that's a brilliant idea. I'm just trying to read through all my sentiments. Dave's just put, by the way, on Craft and Chat, that video link to watch how to create that easel drawer that I've just shown you. Okay, everybody, so going back to this demonstration, what I've got already is I've already got my elements from the USB key. Okay, now remember, we do have a paper kit if anybody needs that. And then you just saw me die cut some of the lovely elements. And I'm going for the craft card, which we're going to have on in a second. Actually, I might put that up. Actually, no, we'll come to that in a second. I'm multitasking, everybody. This is what happens. Bella's not here tonight, so I've just taken over both sections and made a big mess. This is what happens. So all my bits that I've die cut, there you go, I've left them on there, and I'm going to just utilize them. So when it comes to vintage, this is one of the ribbons that we had on a few weeks ago, and I'm sure quite a few of you bought it. If you didn't, it's still available, but what the idea behind this is my color palette, obviously I've gone for pink, but then I've chosen some browns because what I want to do is layer with different elements. So what I've got already, oh, I've just knocked my scissors on the floor. Not my real scissors, the die cut one. So talk amongst yourself for a second while I quickly pick that up. There we go. Typical. Everything just falls on the floor. This is what happens at home as well. I bet you're all the same. Especially when you use die cuts, you think, oh, where's that gone? And you find it on the floor somewhere. So what I've done is I have actually got my elements already. I put them on foam pads. So this is going to go at an angle like so. And then what I've got, using this lace, because I do like a bit of lace, is I've just made a little bit of a bow with that, so that's going to bring in, continue the vintage effect. And then as you can see, it's layering. So it's similar to a clutter card. If you're wondering what a clutter card is, loads and loads of bits. And that's what I'm doing on here. So I've got those scissors that are going with the vintage effect. I want to have those lovely bobbins that are going to go on there, and I've got these buttons ready. That's going to go all over the place. I've got a real button down there, but then what I want to do is on these elements I want to add more dimension. And as you can see, I'm putting sewing measure sole, that's going to go on there. And then what I've got is more elements. So this is all from the USB key. Liz says I can't see any of the comments. I'm not too sure why not, Liz, but I can see yours. That is very odd. We'll have to look into it a bit further. Tez saying hello, Debbie and Dave, sitting melting while watching you. Tez, you're in France, aren't you? What's the weather over there? I mean, it's so warm over here. I can't imagine how warm it's over there. So this, remember, is CC080. This is the USB key, normally $24.99. But it's only $14.99. And Anne's saying she's got it as a CD. Yep, it is gorgeous. And Lynette says, try to left to on the screen. Yes, if anybody has issues with comments, go swipe left and then come back in again. There we go. And I'm just going to lay them all down like so. So I'm just going to have that on here. I want to have that layer up. And then I need my tacky glue. What have I done with the tacky glue? I think I've left it over there. So, you know, this is what happens. I've got 2 demo areas. So I'm just going to walk over. It's great having your own studio. Dave's pulling a face at me, everybody. So this is a laid back show. Tess says it's 38 today. Not looking forward to tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Hope you have a swimming pool over there, Tess. Right, okay. So as you can see, it's all coming together. I have got my extra elements that I'm using. And what I want to do is I dropped it, didn't I? Just for you. I've dropped the U, but we'll find that in a second. So this is going to go just here. There we go. And then I will find just for you where I've done that. But as you can see, I'm laying out my elements. I've got a With Love bob in there. That's going to sit on there. And then what I want to do is I'm going to have a little sentiment just here. And there it is. Okay. Now remember, if you have any questions or queries, please just let me know. So can you see how everything is coming together? Oh my goodness, 28 over there. Julie says, hi Debbie and Dave, I'll be late for crafting party. I'll have to watch up later. No problem. Remember, if this is CC0180, if anybody wants to download, please just remember to put CC188, and that's the digital download that we have. Sorry, I've got a message. I'm just missed one. Carol says, click on the live chat above. Is that to get your comments? Hopefully that makes sense. Anne says that she's late. She's going to have to do catch up. Margaret says you are a crafter. That's why we make a mess. I'm a very big crafter, but what I thought I'd be is very organized. And I have got some crafting stuff over here, but then I've left my my crafting bag over on the other side, so everything's on there. So, and then what I've done is I've left the top off the glue. Don't do that. Mandy Taylor's just joined you, says, sorry, we'll catch up later. It was his fault. No problem. Anybody come to the NEC? We'll see Mandy next week at the NEC, but also she'll be on Create and Craft at 7 and 11 next week. And we'll be putting it on Facebook. Right, I have definitely, my glue is just, I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to take the top off. I'll fix it later. If it happens to you, just take the top off and just use a scrap piece of card. It's not ideal, but there you go, everybody. So I need to put some glue on this, and then we're going to stick it all together. But can you get the idea, everybody? To make something vintage, go with the color palette. Also go with ribbons and lace. I love ribbons and lace. So this is going to go on that. That's already got there. I want to put a bit of glue onto here. There we go. I have got my messy area. Just get the glue on. I'll fix the glue later. Don't leave the top off your glue, everybody. I am so bad. Especially when it's so warm. But look how lovely. So these are that. I'm back, everybody. Hello. Am I back in the same place? Hello. I'm not alone. Gone off. Hello. Anybody out there? Hi, everybody. Something's going on with Facebook. Hello. Well, I'm back on one. Okay. But then I'm not on the other. Video has ended? No, video has not ended. Okay, the picture and sound is gone. I don't know what's going on. Margaret says, oh, I'm back. But this side hasn't. I'm going to give this to Dev and he can have a... This is Craft and Chat. So you can have a look at that. So I'm back, brilliant. Okay, I do not know what's going on. See you again, phew. Marsha, I don't know what happened. Something happened. But I'm glad to hear. Thank you for all the love. Talk about having issues. Maybe the sun has melted Facebook. That'd be funny. Am I back on that side as well? So is everybody still here? I still have... No. What is going on? Hi, I can hear you. Video ended and some guy was drawing a bucket around a chair. Seriously, Facebook messing around as usual. Right, okay. I'm glad some of you... Oh, Margaret says there's no sound. There is. Hopefully I'm back. I'm just going to stay here until everybody says I'm here. It has gone crazy. I don't know what happened. And now I've lost you all again. So let me give this back to Dave. One of you, hi, Michelle's on the phone, brilliant. I'm just going to give that to Dave. Had to swap over to Debbie Moore's site. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Liz says we've had big thunderstorms here in Canada and the internet is going in and out. Well, I'll be honest with you, there's no thunderstorms out here, but that doesn't say anything. Okay, came on to Facebook. Okay, everybody's okay on Debbie Moore Design. So we're just trying to find you on Craft and Chat. And Tess says no problem from France, all normal. Well, that's good. Okay, right, I'm back. That was so weird. I don't know what's going on. Please don't give me any angry faces. It wasn't my fault, honestly. Amanda says she's on Debbie Moore's site now. Have you back, Debbie? I had to go out and back in. I don't know what happened there. I was just talking and Dev said everything's gone black. Well, you know what? You're not going to have a normal session when it comes to our Thursday sessions. Well, I'm flinging plates at you, whether Bella's knocking things over or whether the whole screen goes black. You got to be surprised every week here on Craft and Chat. But I'm so glad you're here. It looks like everybody's back. Kay says, on Debbie Moore since I lost you on Craft and Chat. Well, both of them are up and not. And anyway, I'm back. Right, okay, I forgot where I was. Oh, the glue. I was in the process of adding glue. And then everything went black. Right, everybody. So just going back to this, we'll put onto the top camera so you can see. Sorry about the little gremlins in there. Oh. Okay, everybody. Apparently on Craft and Chat it's gone. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to just continue with this and hopefully you can see it. Dave is going to have a look at it. So hopefully you can jump over to Debbie Moore Designs and we can see what happens with that. It's ridiculous how this goes. Right, okay, what was I doing? I was sticking buttons everywhere. And Dave will have a look at it and see where we can for everything. But going back to the videos, honestly, I do apologise for any issues. Sometimes this happens with Facebook. You just have to bear with me when it happens like that. Let's put that on there. So what do you think of this? Can you help me with the strongest glue? Carol, what do you need to use it for? The tacky glue that I'm just using, okay, that we've had before, I think it's only, there you go, only £2.78. That is really good. What do you want the glue for? It wouldn't be Debbie Moore's show without a gremlin. Oh, Amanda, last week was good, wasn't it? I'll have to ask Mandy Taylor. I'm sure there was no issues. Tina says, not back on Craft and Chat, just being here. Got you back. Right, okay, so it looks like I'm on Craft and Chat and I'm on Debbie Moore Designs. Well, it was like a treasure hunt, wasn't it? Hunt Debbie. I will reiterate, I'm not going to do that again. Right, okay. So I've glued everything. So I've used Aileen's tacky glue, but then, I want to put this tape measure on. So I'm just going to have that there. So I've just bent it a little bit. And you don't have to just use glue. I mean, glue's good, but also if anybody got the tape pens, they're good as well. So I'm just going to have that on there. And what's good about it is you can position it where you want. So I actually want to put that on that bit. And then I'm going to have that on this bit. Oops, I have that there. Hold that in place. Deborah says you're back on Craft and Chat. But Shadia says Craft and Chat not back, staying here. Well, that is so confusing. Now I don't know which tablet I'm reading from. But as long as I've got a couple of hundreds on either way. Can we make and sell these beautiful things? Sharon Walsh has said. Of course you can. Okay, now, I mean, I'm going to recap on these products before we go on to the next sample. Okay, now remember, what I was trying to say to you all is experiment. This is a tag card. How gorgeous is that? Yes, I know I've used pink. Also experiment with layers. To make something look really vintage, go with lace. Also add texture. I mean, we used this, I think it was about £3. Okay, it's like a Hessian lace because I love things that are different. And then what I've also done is it's similar to a clutter card, and what a clutter card is bits everywhere. So I have got layers of papers, different colours. I've used that die. Now I'll go through the products that I've used for anybody that has just joined us. So I can see where we are. Oh, I've got the same Facebook on both sides. I'm going to give this back to Dave. Okay, so it looks like what I've got in there is also on here because the messages are the same. So everybody, not too sure where everybody is. Carol says she's on the phone. Not sure where I am, but don't care as long as I'm back, lol. Same here. I totally agree. And Danuka loves vintage from Poland. Hi, Danuka. So this is Craft and Chat. So that must be... Okay, so I've got people saying... Oh, Michelle says she's on Debbie Moore Designs. So Dave is sorting out Craft and Chat. Hopefully we'll be back very soon. Anna says, I like your tape pen. As I said last week, it's great for doing it just when you need it. Totally agree. So we do have the tape pens available if anybody's after them. So just to recap the product, okay, that I've used on here. So it was to explain that I experiment with different shaped cards. So obviously I showed you earlier some like you can do a sewing machine card. And remember, check the link. If anybody's just joined us, you can check, and I will put it on probably tomorrow. Again, you can create this. So this sewing machine, the top is this size, but because it's digital, we'll change it to CC180, the actual banner for the USB key. As you can see, you've got £10 off with over 2,800 printable elements. But because it's digital, this is the size. You can then print it to a full size. And then what we've got on there, okay, everybody, is then what you've got on here is you've got the elements from there, and we've added dimension, as I said, with all these things. But then I've gone one step further. So this is CC0180. Then what I've used on here is I've used papers from there as well. Now, if anybody does the card kit or would like a card kit instead of a USB key. We have this one on here, and this one is gorgeous. This is a sweet Dixie topper and paper kit that I showed you earlier. Normally $17.99, but check out the price. It comes with a forever code, so it's $9.98. So you have got these toppers on there, you've got all these sheets on there, you've got the elements that you can cut out, but the papers at the back are just fabulous. So you're going to get 20 sheets on there and a forever code for only $9.98. And then the other things that I used was from that die that I showed you earlier, that I showed you how, when cutting out, how crisp everything is. And that one is, everybody, that is CC, where are we? 178. And that's the Sewing Accessories Sweet Dixie die set. Normally $8.99, and it's only $7.99. And as you can see, you're going to get all those there for only $7.99, and it's a must. So please pop it into your basket if you want that. I don't have any. Carol's asked, do I have any MDF? No, I have not done that. Anne says she's had to swap to Debbie Moore Designs. Yes, unfortunately, Facebook are not letting us load Craft and Chat up again. We do not know what's going on, so please bear with us. Oh, and Anne says she's okay on Craft and Chat. Okay, but you're on Debbie Moore Designs as well. This is so confusing. And Linda May says, I'm on Craft and Chat, all okay. Okay, so as long as you're all watching, and hopefully I can read the messages anyway. So this one is the Sewing Accessories CC0178. And by the way, yep, Anne Bushel's on. Yeah, you're on Debbie Moore Designs. So this is Debbie Moore Designs, that tablet that I'm looking at. Amanda says she doesn't know what she's on, but she's okay. But I'm glad that you're all okay and are here, everybody. It is so confusing. So they're the materials that I've used on there. Hopefully you got inspired on there. I've got a couple of more dies that I want to show you before I go on to the next section. Well, I did say it was going to be eventful tonight, didn't I? So the next set of dies, okay, everybody, it is our fabulous stitched, the Sweet Dixie Knitting and Crochet. So that was the sewing accessories that I used there, everybody. If you love your knitting accessories, you're going to love this set, because you don't just get one, you get two. And what we have here, everybody, it is CC181, and it's normally $17.97, but you're getting it for $12.98. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look how much metal you are getting for that. And then you have this amazing background die that looks like it's been knit. And this is CC0181. So if you want this, just pop it in your comment box. I mean, it's a bargain price, isn't it? And look, especially if you want to do cards, or you want to do mixed media, or if you want to do some scrapbooking with a knitting and crocheting, you have that option on there. Are we back online, Karen says. Well, Karen, I can see you. Sarah says, Anne wants after Craft and Chat as well. All okay. Well, honestly, everybody, I haven't got a clue what's going on with Facebook. I can see comments coming through, and hopefully all of you can hear me okay. I can see, but we've lost some of you with what happened with the, I'm going to call it Facebook blackout. That's essentially what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so this one here, it is CC0181. You're going to get the knitting accessories, and then you're also going to get that lovely background. So you're going to get a total of, as you can see on there, this is a two-piece one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dies for $12.98. Just over £1 a die that you're going to end up with that. Tez says, I'm crocheting while I'm watching. Oh, are you? What you making, Tez? Karen says, can't get on Craft and Chat, but can see you now on Debbie Moore. Honestly, Karen, I haven't got a clue what's going on with Facebook. We'll have to look into it and see. But yeah, it has gone a bit funny. Philip says, mine and Carol's went blank, so I logged on Facebook and then logged back in again, and it came back. So I did same as Carol's, bless you. And also Carol's put, feels sick with the heat. Loads of liquids, that's what you need, Carol. So the next item that we've got, everybody, and then I'm going to start on some others and then do another demo, is this gorgeous set of dies. Now this is called Stitch with Love. And this is at a fabulous price. This is CC0182. And what we've got here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dies. 13 dies, everybody. And it says handmade, quilted, stitched, stitched, knitted, quilt with, love. These are all individually. Crochet, I love to. You got sew, crochet, born to, knit. So you can actually make any configuration. So this one here, everybody, is CC182. And what you have on there, did I say 13 dies? I think I did. But look at the price, £6.98. So if you are wanting wording for knitting, quilting or sewing, okay, and you can make up your sentiments and your sayings, this is really good. And this is the beauty about it, okay, everybody, is that, for example, you can put handmade with love, you can put handmade, or you can put sewn with love. So you've got all these options like that, or crochet or knitted or stitched. So you've got those options. So this is CC0182, and you've got 13 dies for £6.98. I need to make sure I give you the right price. So there's that one there, everybody. And then I've got the craft card sheets that I mentioned earlier. You are going to, there's 2 different sets available. We have actually got the craft card. You're going to get 25, get the right one, 25 sheets, okay, in total. And look at the price for that. 25 craft sheets for only £4.99, everybody. Really good quality. You've got the darker side on one side, and then you've got the lighter one on there. If you want this, pop it in your comment box. It's CC0183. Really gorgeous. Remember, you're going to get 25 sheets in total. And this is what I've been using. Did I use this as demo? I'm using it on the next demo, and I've used it to die cut, so it's great for die cut. And then if anybody wants any of the mirror card, let me know. We've got them at an amazing price for 10 sheets for the silver and the gold. Then the other one that we have, everybody, is CC0183, and that is the, 84, and that's the black card. Same option, you can't see it, but you're going to get 25 sheets in total for only £4.99. Really, you can hear the wobble on that, so you've got all those on there. And with this, okay, what I've done is one of those, it's not the white on, it's black on either side. And that's the beauty about it. So when you're cutting into it, you have that option. So if you want that one, pop it on. It's CC0184, and it's our fabulous black card set. Okay, Tez has told me she's making a hexagon cardigan ready for winter. And yes, Christine, you can have 183 and 184, no problem. Now remember, we've had some issues with Facebook, everybody. All I can do is apologize. I'm so sorry you're having issues with that. Hopefully you can still hear me and you can watch it okay, because we still got a little bit more to show you. So that is all about the haberdashery section. And then what I want to do is show you, I mentioned about some Ciao stamps. So I had to just share with you these because I saw Lou Sims yesterday and she dropped off some samples which are just amazing. So these are the Ciao stamps, and these are CC185. And honestly, they're gorgeous. So you have got, not only have you got the arrowheads, you've got the lovely dream catcher in the 2 sizes and keep the wild in you sentiment on there. They're $8.99, everybody. Okay, and they're just amazing. And as I go through it, you'll be able to see some samples that Lou's done. And what she's done, she's stamped different effects, different color options using the different inks, and also mix them in. So you can do a full one, you can do a part one. Okay, and I've also got some using some of the dies that are coming out. So there's those ones. And that is CC0185. Really gorgeous stamps. And $8.99, you cannot go wrong with a Ciao Bella. It's a really, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got those 5. However, remember, okay, you can actually use the feathers on their own. They don't have to be just as one whole area. So if you want that, pop it in your comment box, CC0185, and they're the 2 comments. 2 card samples on there, but I want to show you some more. So we actually have 2 die sets on here to go with it. So the first one that we have, everybody, is our CC0186, and it's the feathers. So going along this theme, everybody, look at the price, pop this in. You're going to love it. Whether it's for Easter, okay, for christenings, you know, angel feathers, you can use them, but then you can use them with vintage. This has been used with the Delta paper pack that I had on a couple of weeks ago, which will bring up the code in a second. So we've actually put the feathers on there, and then we've actually used the stamp in there as well. That's what Lou has actually done on that sample. $4.99, everybody. That's ridiculous. Look at the size of the feathers that you're going to get. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's to clump them all together. You've got that option. So you are going to get 5 dies for $4.99. Hopefully my Facebook hasn't gone because, oh, there you're back. Sharon says, I love dream catchers. I have 2 hanging over my bed. Betty says, missed out on 20 minutes. Well, Betty, you'll be able to hopefully watch what has been happening. I think the show went black for about 4 minutes on, but then it came back on. But for some reason, it hasn't gone back on Craft and Chat, but it has gone on Debbie Moore Design. So luckily, we're going to continue with that. So this is CC0186, everybody. It really is a fabulous design. So you've got these ones, just the loose feathers, so you can use them with dream catchers. You can use them. And what I want to show you is a couple of samples in a second that Lou has done, not just with cards, but has done with mixed media. The last die set that is talking with what you said, Sharon. It is a dream catcher, which is CC0187. How fabulous is that dream catcher? So what you have on here, as you can see here, you have the dream catcher, then the word dream, and some loose feathers. So you're going to get all those, but remember the snippability on these. So you can even snip that off and create that as on its own. It really is fabulous. Carol says, I don't like using stamps, prefer dies. Well, I'm going to be showing you some top tips over the next coming weeks and months. Carol, another Carol says, hi everybody, sorry, extremely late. What have I missed? We'll have to watch and catch up. Well, make sure, Carol, you watch and catch up on this page. Facebook had some gremlins and it went dark for a bit. Molly says you can see me. Thank goodness for that. So this is CC0187. Wait till you see the samples, okay? How fabulous is that? So that is using the Dreamcatcher stamp as a background stamp. And then what Lou has done is she's actually used the die, and also she's used this to cut out the arrowhead on there, on that one. And then she's done the same, similar to this one as well. She has actually used some paper, which are coming up in a second. And what we've actually, or she says she's done, she's actually stamped and utilized them together. And it's, I love that dream die, that word dream. You'll be using that on everything. It really is a gorgeous font. Yet again, okay, they are just really gorgeous, intricate dies by Sweet Dixie. You know the quality of them. They're going to come out beautifully. So if you want that, please pop that in your basket. CC0187. Now, I'm going to be doing a demo in a second, but before I do that, using those dies, so I'm just going to have them next to each other. I want to show you a couple of mixed media samples. So this one is CC0187, the Dreamcatcher, for only £5.48. The previous one was on, this one is only $4.99, everybody. Let me just show you, if I get them from the back here. Let me show you this one. So Lou Sims has done some mixed media pieces where she's actually put the dies. You can see them just on there. There's the dream catcher. There's the feathers, okay, on there. And she's actually put them down here. Now what she's done is put them behind the rice paper. So this is rice paper on top. I have got, okay, so where we got, Carol says, I'm on Facebook now. Where do I go to watch elsewhere? You don't need to go elsewhere, Carol. You're on the right feed at the moment. Tina says, Debbie, what happened with applications on your DT? I did message Jill at the time, but she said she didn't know anything about it. Tina, I'm actually putting an announcement not next week, the week after when I come back. We are checking to see, because obviously with the DT team, because of lockdown and unfortunately we had to put everything on hold, we're starting it again. So Tina, I have got your application, so don't worry, I have you on the list, but we'll be actually doing requests in a couple of weeks' time as well, and checking to see the people that are already on the D team if they want to continue. So going back to this one, let me show you this. I just love this. So what Lou has done here, okay, she's done this as an option. So you can essentially put something in here. make it like a chalkboard if you want, or you can put a picture like we've got on here. And this is using the feathers, and it's using the Ciao Bella. And you can you see the detail behind there? We've actually got on here the lovely Dreamcatcher die, the feathers, and this is some rice paper that she's used on top. So it's just showing you a different way of using the dies. Karen says, did you announce the names of the gnomes for the garden collection? I thought I had, Karen, but I'll check on that and let everybody know and repost it if it's been missed. But I'll be honest with you, I can't remember yesterday. It's been a crazy week. So that, yet again, everybody, the Sweet Dixie feathers is this one here, CCO186, and that is also, so that's the single feathers there. And as I showed you earlier, you can actually use them individually or together, like Lou has done on this system. She's actually laid them up, the bigger ones, and she's got that option on there. Then the Dreamcatcher, everybody, CCO187. So if I go a little bit clear, you can see where we've used the Dreamcatcher and just laid up all the feathers there and put them underneath, just to give dimension and giving you that option. Carla says, why not go on live and they're as you over there a lot? Not too sure what you mean. I think I might have missed a query. So we are live here at the moment on Debbie Moore Designs. It was on Craft and Chat, but we're having some issues with Facebook. I'm really sorry if everybody is having issues. Hopefully it will get fixed very, very soon. So I'm going to put that to one side. Now the other element, people may be asking about what have I used. So what Lou Sims used on there is she used this paper pack. A couple of weeks ago, we had afternoon tea show where we put this on, if you remember, and it's CCO144 if you want the creative pad, and that's what these cards are done. And I'm going to do a quick card very quickly. I'm actually going to stay over here instead of going over there. I don't want anything else happening. And so as you can see on there, I have got loads of layers that I've done on the Delta. Well, let me just work this out. So I'm multitasking, everybody. So as you can see here, this is a Delta, normally $8.90, I think that says. It's a special price of $7.50, and this is what we had a couple of weeks ago, and it's CC044. It's double-sided, and honestly, it is just so gorgeous. So as you can see, we've used some of the elements with the feathers on there to create these lovely cards on there. And Lou's just fussy cut them out, and she's made tags and just gives you that lovely vintage feel. So it goes with this. So as you can see, it's double-sided, so you've got the square ones as well. I'm just going to go through that very quickly, and then we'll go through the papers. You've got circles, tags, different elements for you to use. You've got the Dreamcatcher on there. It really is a gorgeous item. Lynette says there's always such beautiful items. Oh, thank you. Well, this is from Ciao Bella, everybody. I like to share different designs that I think you will love. And you can fussy cut them out. And they've got the feathers. So if you're into the feathers and the Dreamcatcher, it is gorgeous. Look at the paper elements on there. But it doesn't stop there, because then there's more. Okay, so you've got the other side as well with the color palettes. More feathers, more kind of vintage feel throughout. So you've got that option. And the thing about this collection is you'll go, and it's great for masculine cards, great for scrapbooking as well as card making. So this is CC0144. So we're going to quickly do a card using these two dies. And what I've got, if I can find my elements, is I want to share with you. So we have got some elements here, and I want to share what Lou, a top tip from Lou. So what she's done here is she's actually, to give more dimension, if I get the black, you might be able to see it more on the black. If I get more dimension, to give more dimension, I should say, you see, do one set. So this is using this die, everybody. Die cut it twice. Okay, so you've got that option, so keep it white and then overlay it and move it to one side to create a shadow. And then on the top one, you can color that in with the ink, and then you can stamp on it with different stamps or color it in and different effects. And then using the stamps, everybody, let me just show you. So using the stamps, okay, you got keep the wild in you. It is great. And then you just start to put it together. Now, there is so much on here. Now, I've missed my card. You can do it in layers. But all I want to do is use craft card very quickly because I've just noticed the time, everybody. Now, remember, if anybody asks any questions, please just ask. I think Facebook is having issues because comments have now stalled on my screen, but hopefully everybody, you can still hear me. I'm going to keep on going until the end. And then when I get home, I'm going to have a big glass of wine. Or maybe a gin and tonic. It depends what I find. So I'm just making a quick square card. So I tend to use this is going to be the main item. So what I'm going to do is just going to put that down there like that. And then I have got the papers in that pack, everybody. So then I have got, there we go. You can use the blacks. This is using the craft card that we just had. Karen said this is a great collection. We'll definitely have to try put it on my wish list. Well, don't forget they'll be listed on the Craft and Chat. Mary says, I'm on Facebook, Craft and Chat. Okay, good. Okay, I'm so glad that you can. I'm so glad. But if you are just mentioned it now, Marie, just so you know, you're on Debbie Moore Designs. So when it comes to, I never measure unless I have to. So here's a top tip. I use a pen. I'm using a pencil, but I'm using this pen so you can see what I'm doing. I want to leave a little border. So literally get your pen or pencil and just make a dash. Like so. And then dash like that. And this is how easy it is to actually use your trimmer. You don't have to measure. All you have to do is use your notch. Now we stock these. These are great paper trimmers by Fiskars. They has a precision line, so wherever that notch is, it lines up. But look how easy it was for me by just putting 2 dashes on. So this paper is out of that paper pack that we just mentioned. And then all I'm going to do, everybody, is I've got my base card, is stick it together like so. So that's there. And then what I've got is just going to have that to one side. And this is just going to sit. Actually, I'm going to have that there. And then I'm going to have that on there. And then I might have, oh, I don't know now. It's because I've got a different size card. This is what happens. Facebook has thrown me off what I was doing. Let's just have that in the middle. And then let's have that on its own. That's what I'm going to do, everybody. Simple. There we go. So that's going to go down there. Keep the wild in you. And then we're going to dream. Right, okay, let's put it all together. So remember, when it comes to all these different elements, okay, this card has been inspired the Ciao Bella range by Lou Sims, who is our Ciao Bella ambassador. And she brings some fabulous samples that we'll be showcasing in the course of the next few weeks. But remember, with all these elements, these have been stamped. We've got some stamp elements on there, and we'll go through that in a second. I'm just using the tape. Actually, you can use the glue, but for quickness, I'm going to use the tape. It's going to sit on there, and I do need to use some glue. I still need to fix my glue, but because of time, I'm just going to put a little bit on the side. There we go. And then dab it in. Then I'll get a pokey tool and I'll sort it out later. So remember, top tip, if you're using the tacky glue, do not leave the top off. So let's dip that in there. Fix that onto there like so. And it's coming together. That needs to dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to find some foam pads and have that on there. Now, if I haven't missed any messages, but if I have, please, just one of the girls will pick it up tomorrow. And yeah, all I can do is apologize for anybody who has not come back to us, because Facebook had some gremlins, really. Don't know what I'm doing with my pricking tool. Oh, it's fallen on the floor. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely messages. I'm glad you're enjoying the card. Remember, this is using Sweet Dixie dies and Ciao Bella stamps and papers. Just a very quick card, okay, giving that lovely 3D effect. So that's using the Sweet Dixie Dreamcatcher die. That's it there, everybody. It is gorgeous. It's only £5.48. And if you love what you see, just for that price, pop it on your comment box and it will be allocated to you next week when we send the invoices out. Denise says she loves the trimmer, well worth the money. Thank you, Denise. Mag says, what is the tape called? These tape pens, Mags, I'll get Zoe to send you the link. We have them on offer. I think there's a pack of 3 and there's loads of different sizes that we have them in. It's just called a tape pen. Hopefully that helps. Thank you everybody for your comments and thank you for your patience and still being with me, especially after our little bit of blackout there. Elizabeth says, are we back in real time? Kept losing you. Well, Elizabeth, as far as I can see messages on at the moment. It's been a very strange show, but I'm glad you are still with me. Kay says, those are great tape pens. Oh, brilliant. Victoria, loved the card. I had the Dreamcatcher die and stamp set, but seem to have lost some bits of it. Well, you need to hunt them out, Victoria, because talking of the dice, the stamp set, so the stamp set is by Ciao. And I will say, once they've gone, because we bring out new ranges from Ciao all the time. This is CC0185, and that is what has been used on there. So as you can see, we've actually got the stamp on there of the Kept Wild, Keep the Wild in You, which is a really lovely stamp. And then the elements on here are from this die. But just to show you some other ways of using that stamp, what Lou Sims has done is she made a lovely A6 little stamp there, and then she's done that one as well and stamped on the background. Sandra says, really enjoyed the show. Well, I'm so glad you did. We thought we lost you for a few minutes there. Okay, so there's those on there, and that's, I think, the last item. Okay, the other demonstration that I did, everybody, was this lovely vintage tag, which was inspired by Jeanette Jackson. And this is what I like about the Craft and Chat with our team. From Lucins to Jeanette, we like to share the inspiration. What I've done there is just added more elements to give you that lovely vintage feel. Tez has just said, great show. I hear my pool calling. Go, Tez. If I had a pool, I would definitely be going in it because it's so warm. Elizabeth says, will the full show and products be on the catch-up show? Yes, I'm hoping it'll be on the Debbie Moore Design Show. Dave's nodding. They should all be there. So hopefully we haven't lost the whole thing. So I'm hesitating, everybody, because I don't know is the answer. But hopefully people can watch the catch-up. And anyway, so I've just noticed the time. Thank you everybody for joining me. It has been a crazy ride. Let me just recap on how the process works for any newbies. And remember, if you have any questions or queries, please either put them in these feed and the girls, Jessica, Zoe or Jill will be on it and will reply to you tomorrow and Monday, or you can contact the office. But how the system works, this show is live. It's live and it finishes, it will stay open until Monday at midnight. Then what will happen is the show will be processed, sort out the comments, and an invoice will be sent on Tuesday. Now, invoice will be sent through your email system. So you need to make sure that if you're brand new to using our demonstration interactive shows, please private message your email address or your postal address. And that way we can work out where to actually send the actual invoice and work out your shipping. Now, when you get the invoice, you can click on it and you can pay by PayPal, debit card, credit card. You can pay by backs, or you can even give us a ring on the telephone number and you can actually pay over the phone. Now, if anybody has any issues with our payment system at the moment, we are still tweaking them, and please bear with me. And I do know it's a bit stressful when you can't do it straight away. We had some gremlins in that system as well, and so we're trying to sort it out. But you know what I'm like? I'm all about good quality customer care, and we're trying our best to get it sorted as soon as possible. So please be patient with me. If you have any questions or queries, please put them in this feed or private message. You can contact us on 01787 375 241, or you can ring us, you can private message us on at Craft and Chat TV or Personal Impressions, or even at Debbie Moore Designs, and we'll actually answer your queries. So I think I've done all the T's and C's. I can see loads of messages coming through that you're all sticking with me, so I really do appreciate that. So the other thing I want to talk about is with regard to last week's show. Those, if you haven't actually got your invoice, please also message. All the invoices have been sent out If you haven't got round to paying for it last week, don't worry. I know a couple of you have messaged you. You can actually just either contact the office or pay it next week. But yet again, if you have any queries, just put them all in the feed or private messages and we'll get onto it straight away. So don't go away, because I'm going to pick a giveaway or two. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to give a present for everybody. Now, I'm sorry that the system has been wrong. So I can't, I'm just going to pick a couple of people off here. Normally I pick one off the two different ones. So the winner for this week is Iris Little. Congratulations. You've won the little like and share. Sorry. Iris Little has won the like and share. Can you please private message your postal address and we'll get a prize sent out to you. And then the other winner who's won a little giveaway is, there we go. It is Kaya Nice. Congratulations, you have won a little giveaway. Please private message your postal address. And last but not least, do not go away. You're all winners, especially going through what I've just gone through. You all need a little gift. It's a way of saying thank you for your continued support. Without you lovely crafters out there, we would not be here. And over the last, well, not just few years, over the last 13 years, you have continued the journey with me. And hopefully you'll get to be inspired more and more with what we have in mind. So the thing to remember is this treasure hunt that I do, it's only available on a Thursday. As we do more shows, this is only available on a Thursday. So make sure if you can't tune in live that you actually watch it on catch up. Now, the way to this treasure hunt works, it was inspired by my grandfather, who when I was in my teens used to do treasure hunts. Bless him, he passed away last year, but he inspired me to do these treasure hunts. We started these in lockdown. I wanted a way to give back and for you to enjoy some crafting fun. And this is a download. It's a download card making kit just for you forever. And there is a little catch. You have to make something with it. Please make something for charity, for a loved one, a key worker, anything. Enjoy the collection. And all you need to remember is two things. Firstly, today's date, which is the 16th of June. And secondly, it is that code. Can you see it says FB June Dixie? That is your secret code. What that means is you're going to pop over to Debbie Moore Designs from lunchtime tomorrow, and it won't be live until then. And a message will go onto Facebook and it will say, don't forget to go and join the treasure hunt. And it will show you the kit. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a treasure hunt. You have to hunt them. Now, these actual treasure hunts are available for 2 months. So if you're new and want to watch the one from last week or the week before, you can go on catch up and watch those, okay? Now, remember, all you need to do is find it by the date, because it will tell you, I don't know, it'll have some kind of kit name, and then it'll have the 16th of June kit code, or should I say name. You pop it into your basket. It'll tell you a price, because it's only free for you wonderful crafters who are watching Facebook. You pop the code in at the bottom on the left. It says, do you have a code? Click on there, enter FB June Dixie, and then you'll be able to download it for free. Okay, you do have to follow the process through. It will then send you an email and you'll be able to download it and enjoy it. Now, if anybody has any questions or queries on it, just send us a message and we'll get onto it straight away. And I think that's everything. Okay, it's been a crazy ride from haberdashery to dream catchers to gremlins in Facebook. I hope I've given you a little bit of inspiration and made you smile a little bit and cheered you up and taken you out of this very warm weather. I'm going to say goodnight. Don't forget to tune in next Wednesday. We're back here on Wednesday because on Thursday I'm off to the NEC because Debbie Moore Designs and the team are at the NEC. We have a stand, and which is, I think is EO6. And also our make and take is next door. It's free make and takes, everybody. We're doing 360 free make and takes over the 3 days, and it's on 6 different themes, and everybody's welcome that's going to be there. So make sure you pop along and say hi, because I've got loads of fun in store. However, if you can't make it, don't worry. I'm back here on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Also, Mandy Taylor will be on Create and Craft at 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Friday the 24th, before she pops over to the NEC afterwards for doing some demonstrations and some make and takes. So I'd like to say good night. Thank you for joining me and Dave on this crazy ride. Look after yourself. God bless you all, and happy crafting. And lots of love, and I'll see you next week.